Alright, welcome to round 3. Elves versus Delver. And we're on the play this time. We're not going to mulligan. Nice hand here. If we can resolve this with a couple bodies and then get some Rancors going, we're going to be in good shape. So we'll lead with this guy. Next turn we can Ranger, so we have 4 mana if we want it. He's actually got a Delver here. It's one of his better plays. We've got double Rancor, which we could just throw on Llanowar Elves and kind of force him to block with. I mean, I don't really like that. I would ideally like to hit Llanowar Sentinel next turn, because we'll have the Quirion Ranger to untap the Elf. 3-4, yeah. So I think we're just gonna go Ranger, Rancor, and see if he wants to block. I mean, maybe he probably blocks there. I'm not sure. It's profitable for us to use the Rancor. We'll see how this goes. I think he might just take it, because his best chance is to race us. Oh, he is going to block. Okay, that's interesting. Sure. Alright, well, we may have misplayed this. I actually didn't think he was going to block, so it could be that I was calling his bluff. Alright, so he could have a Spell Stutter Sprite here. We have a Sylvan Ranger that we can play, which I think we're just going to end up playing. Okay, that resolves. He's going to just try and counter the Rancor, I think is what he's going to do. Then he's going to want to slam down Spire Golem or something like that. Why feed it to him, though? I mean, why give him the free hit? So he could Spell Stutter Sprite my Ranger, but it's better than him Spell Stutter Spriting my Rancor. So now he's got a Sprite and Ninja or whatever. He's just gonna... Okay, I thought he was just gonna slam Golem, but does not appear to be the case. Bottom. So next turn he's gonna have Spire Golem. Bottom top. But I don't really want to put a Rancor on either of these guys. Ooh, is he going to tap out? He is going to tap out. Well, I wish there was some way we could take advantage of that, but there really isn't. So now we have a second Ranger. Doesn't do anything. Well, we can put double Rancor on this first one. Actually, we can double Rancor the Sylvan Ranger. Yeah, let's do that. This hand is so weird, but just trying to play it by feel, I guess. Okay, now we have a second one. He's at 12. We can cast this next turn if he taps out, but I don't think he will. We have a 5-power guy and 1 card. He's got 5 cards. I think his chances of winning this are pretty good, from what I can tell. And he can't attack because I can just untap the Sylvan Ranger. So here's a Spire Golem, sure. And now we have a Llanowar Elf. So I guess we attack first. He's got about 6 power. I think we just want to try and grind him out of guys or life. So he's going to block with something, right? Maybe not. Maybe he just goes 7. He's going to block there. Yeah, that's fine. So now he wants to get rid of my Rancors, but I don't know that I'm even going to cast them. So what we can do is set him up to counter a Rancor next turn, and we can possibly resolve these Sentinels afterwards. We could have used the ability to get a forest back, but what would that have done? Recast the Rancor, yeah, it wouldn't have really done anything for us. So Gush, okay. So we're definitely going to get a Sentinel down, because he's going to want to counter the double Rancor play. This is pretty sick. We might even be able to get multiples. Sure, so you're going to tap 2. Nope, not going to tap 2. Interesting. So you have no other plays. And no attacks. Okay. Alright, so we'll just go for this. Yep. Spell snap. Sure. So... Oh, that's actually pretty smart. So now you can counter my next play. We don't even need to do that yet. Alright, so Rancor's gone. We're getting tempoed out. So we can go for another Rancor. I don't know where that mana came from. We had extra mana sitting around. Yup. So now you have 4 points in the air. I'm gonna have 5 mana right here. Alright, let's do it. And this deck is wearing me down. I don't even know if I'm making the right plays here, but we lost the Rancors, which is a pretty big deal. But he doesn't have a lot to... Right now he can't combo block the Sentinels that well. Okay, so this is a ninja. Pretty much the most telegraphed ninja of all time, which is fine. And we know he's got Spell Stutter Sprite. I don't see that ninja getting in again. Now we have Distant Melody. So I guess we'll just go for it. There's no point in attacking unless we attack with both guys. And I feel like we can bait out Distant Melody. And we can also untap these guys, so it actually doesn't matter. So let's attack with both. Didn't... Okay, it's going to double block. Which is fine. We had that guy for free. Actually, this attack wasn't that great because I didn't consider it as much as I should have. But I'm really just anxious to try and get this Distant Melody to resolve. Okay. Yeah, I am messing up because I should just be replaying my lands. So we'll see what he's attempting to do here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know if he means it was a mistake or... Yeah, we're just going to block. Okay, so one mistake warrants another because my attack was pretty poor also. He's got another... Oh, okay. So we can still try and bait something out if we draw something good. Nettle Sentinel's okay. Let's try and get him in there. Okay, he's fine with that. And we'll pass. I think we'll take a double block on the Frostburn Weird. Yeah, we're kind of in a hole. We really need to force him to counter something without having up both mana, but it looks like that's not going to really happen. We don't need to double block the Frostburn Weird yet. He's at 9. This is getting interesting. There's another Nettle Sentinel. Don't think we want to attack because our attack's pretty bad. I think we're actually just going to hold both because he's holding 2 counters. If we attacked with everybody, he could just eat a guy. He could just trade with this or stonewall it, eat this, and not take very much. Yeah, I think we're just going to pass. We're just going to hold a bunch of cards so we can... Okay, there's that. So it looks like another ninja's coming. Or not. Okay, sure. And there's a Rancor. So now we can go Nettle Sentinel, Rancor, and then Distant Melody. 1, 2, yeah, we've got enough mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it. Sure. Air Force of 5. Now we try and force the Rancor through onto this guy. And we might be able to put him in serious danger. Alright, he's going to let it resolve. And then when we attack with this, if you trade off with this, then we have a free Distant Melody coming up. Alright, we're good. We're going to attack with you. Could attack with all. You have 3 blockers. Again, you trade with this, you eat this, and you trade with that. But we want to at least... Yeah, let's just go in with you. Trade this off, you need to spend 1 mana. Okay. Yeah, but we can still bait with the Rancor again. Double block. Wow. Well, I didn't even consider killing this instead. I think I want to just because it flies. He wants me to. This is a way he's going to win by pumping. But we want him to pump mana so he can't counter. So yeah, we are going to kill the Spire Golem. So now we'll try and get this back. Please counter this. You don't want to counter this, huh? Did I play a land this turn? It's been such a long turn. I did not play a land yet, so we can untap the guy anyway. And here I think he's pretty aware that we have Distant Melody, but we can kind of grind him out with this Rancor. We have such a clock that we're providing at the moment. Yep, I'll take 2. Oh, there's a Ninja. Yeah, Ninja makes it so hard to... Because now I can't attack because I don't want him to hit me back with Ninja. Ooh, you're going pretty low here. If we hit a Distant Melody, it's over, but we have to bait it with the right thing. And I think the right thing might be Timberwatch if we can draw that. But I don't even have the mana. Yeah, I do. I have plenty of mana. Okay, 3. That's not too relevant. Oh, we have double? But I can only return a forest. Oh man, this is so sad. So we can't... I mean, do you just want to go for it? We're at 13. You can flash in Spell Stutter Sprite. 4 cards. How many counters? We haven't seen a single counter yet, so there's definitely got to be one. Come on. All these ponders and stuff and not a single counter. Get out of here. But the good thing is we can just try and cast it. We're not that desperate yet, though. And we can still attack, and then he has to pump. Yeah, we can attack. Actually, Quirion Ranger makes it so we can attack. Then he pumps this, and we'll see what happens after that. You're taking 4. Okay. Okay, so we're definitely still in this, thanks to Quirion Ranger. Yeah, I am not thinking. Yeah, we're just going to trade that off. The Frostburn Weird's the big problem, but I still feel like we're doing alright. He's still got Spell Stutter Sprite, 5 other cards. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, we're at a bit of a standstill. I think we're just gonna hold everything. I don't even think we want to play the land. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna try and dump everything in one turn. But he's definitely getting ahead on the board. Our life total is the only thing that's really keeping us in right now. Okay, bear's bad. I mean, this is really the nightmare scenario when all these creatures are coming into play and they're bigger than all of ours. So this is really not the position we want to be in. There's a Llanowar Elves. I mean, it's kind of irrelevant. I guess we can try and bait the Spell Stutter, then we can try for the Rancor. And we can start making blocks, right? Okay, he's fine with that, so I'm just gonna pass. I don't know what I'm gonna do because he's gonna swing in with a lot of guys. Just those 2? Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like blocking at the moment. Is this a 3rd ninja or just a 2nd one? This is the 3rd ninja. That makes things pretty hard. We're at 9. Yeah, I think we're just getting buried in the card advantage at the moment. Probably just going to sit on this. Would really like Birchlore Rangers. Ooh! That makes them all 1/2s. I think we can cast all of these. Is that just correct? Because we can untap... This is 4, 5, 9, 10. So we can cast this, then we can cast Spider Silk. Or sorry, then we can cast Distant Melody, then we can cast Spider Silk. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't have Snap, but I think now's the time to just go for this, so. Okay, there's Spell Stutter Sprite. So now we bait with Distant Melody. And then we resolve Spider Silk Armor. Because he could daze it, but I'm just going to untap a guy. And we played our land, so we'll just hold back. The attacks are kind of bad because, I mean, you can attack with the 2/2s, but attacking with the flyers is kind of bad. Okay, so I think we can trade off. Oh, here we go. Alright, so what does this say? That you just want to kill me right now. We basically need to kill the ninja. I don't know how many snaps you have, but you've played one. You've got to have at least one more at this point with all the cards you've seen. You've seen half your deck. You play 3 in the deck. So you could have 2, but you probably have 1. So I think we want to kill a Spell Stutter Sprite, double block a ninja, or sorry, triple block a ninja, and go from there. We're going to take 3, maybe 4. We only lose 1 guy's exchange. And you're at 5. You have 1 blocker left. You must have a ninja. I should have thought of this attack a little more, because you must have a ninja to get another blocker. You can get the Cloud of Fae. Whoa, look what happened. I need to reset that so I can see the lands. Okay, there we go. Everything's all messed up. Okay. So you're at 5. You have Cloud of Fae, you have 7 cards. Oh, this is so gross. And we didn't see a snap. So we're still in pretty bad shape, especially being at 5. And that puts us in just the worst position. Especially with 2 lands in hand. I mean, what can we do at this point? What can we really draw at this point? Like, there's nothing. It's certainly not that. I mean, we could go for Distant Melody, but I don't even think there's a point. Draws us 4 cards. I mean, that's obviously a point. Being at 5, I mean, we're pretty much dead here. So it's probably our only chance, right? I mean, we're at 5. This does 4. We have to essentially block everything. So, kind of a last-ditch effort. We could have played much tighter this game. I kind of, like, pretty much know it. So, I think I'm just going to concede if he attacks with everybody. We're dead, and he certainly will. So I'll save you guys the pain of watching me just lose it there. Yeah, we're pretty sloppy with this deck. It's pretty taxing right now on my poor brain, my poor little brain. But we'll try it again. I kind of like how we've been boarding. It seems to be working out. So try and take the next two games here. That game was a little more indicative of how I think the matchup was going to go. So it could be the case that is actually what the matchup's like, where he's got to just tempo it out in the right fashion and whatnot. So here's game two. Let's go ahead and play first. One lander on the play. This hand's actually not keepable, so we're going to go ahead and mulligan this. The reason it's not keepable, we don't have a creature. We only have one land. I don't like one landers on the play, and we have all these 3 drops. These are really 5 drops that we're not going to really get to, so we're going to mulligan to 6. Opponent keeps. I think we're going to lead on the Elves, and we can have a more explosive turn depending on what we draw. So he kept, though. It's a little dangerous. We could have a turn 2 Timberwatch Elf, which would be pretty... We might even go that route just to see how that turns out. If he casts Coral Net, I think I'm wondering if I'll pitch a Forest. I probably won't. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to pitch a Forest to get the Timberwatch Elf down. It might be worth it. Then we lose the guy. Yeah, we're just going to sack this. That's fine. Okay, we got double Nettle Sentinel. That's pretty awesome. Alright, cool. That's a nice follow-up. And if we resolve the Timberwatch, we're pretty good. Oh, we might not, though. We can at least bounce or bash for 4. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're just going to bash. I don't think we're going to play anything. If he plays Spire Golem next turn, we're just going to sabotage that, I think. We may even just play Timberwatch to allow us to get through it. So will he spell stutter here? He might even snap. Nope. Preordain. Needs to hit the other lands. Found the lands. There's the second. So where's he going with this? Might be going to Ninja Town. Nope, not going to Ninja Town. Alright. Well, we can just happily play this. And then we'll just attack again. $12. Alright. This is going pretty well. Another preordain. Gotta find some more land. So if he draws a land, he can cast Spire Golem, but he'll probably wait. He must be holding either arrows or Spire Golem just to be this adamant about hitting 4 land. Kept both. Do you have the land? Maybe going with a ninja here. Nope. Sure. So we resolve Timberwatch Elf and Viridian Longbow. Maybe. Or we can just equip the Longbow, but we don't even need to, because we can't shoot it this turn. Alright. Boom. That's nasty, man. So you can block one of these, but you can't kill either. And we'll play Longbow. So you go to 10, and we can start longbowing your guys, and we can start bashing with the rest. +4/+4 on anybody. Okay, that's a good play. We still can just wipe out one of your guys. Oh. So, if I draw... Let's see. If he plays Spire Golem, we can equip the Sentinel. No attacks. Okay. So now we have 5 mana. I think we just equip the Llanowar Elves. Like, I don't see any reason to get our Timberwatch killed, so... Just equip this. And we don't need to shoot this turn. We can just start shooting on your upkeep or whatever. We'll see what you want to do. Start gunning your guys down. Okay. Well, this is still nice because on my upkeep I can still shoot down the Cloud of Fae. So it doesn't even matter. We can also shoot this so that he can't block, but it's okay. We're not going to discard anything. We'll just get a 3-for-1 because of the Coral Net also. Ooh, that's interesting. So I guess we'll just equip and we'll pass. And he will have a hard time resolving anything. He's going to gush. Oh, Spell Stutter Sprite. Sure. So he's going to go up to 5 cards if he has a ninja here. Just the Sprite. Okay. Oh, so we resolved Timberwatch? Looks like we might. You need a land. Okay, so trying to find that land. We can Timberwatch. Then what do we do with the Sentinels? We can attack, but I think we just want to chill. Top. Did not shuffle. Got the land. No Coral Net. And we got both of these. So we can actually kill this right now. Yeah, I think we just do that, right? I think it's better than going to the face, which is the alternative. And now we have just a very brutal offensive here. Yep, but we have Sabotage. So you can kill a guy, but you're still going to be in a decent amount of trouble here. So Sabotage untaps. We attack. With 2 guys. Because he's probably going to kill the Finehorn Elf. And then we pump for 4 in response? No. We don't do that. We'll just cast this straight up. And then we have a second. Yeah, we have to kill this now. We'll worry about the other part later. We can also save this, but that would only save it for a turn. We'll add mana with that. can make this a 2/3. You're gonna have to use the arrows here. But I'm doing this so I can keep this guy alive. Okay. That's interesting, because you're almost dead. At this point, you can block this. You can trade. Become a... Oh no, you become a 2/3. But I can pump any guy you block, or I can make you take more. So I can make you take 7, and then you're dead to longbows. Yeah, that seems good enough for me. You block here. I make you take 5 plus 2, yeah. This is a really difficult block. I can also just blow away your Frostburn Weird. But I'm actually just gonna make you take make you take 7. Because my plan is just to kill you with longbows from that stage. Now, is that a good plan? I'm not sure. What is this? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I mean, I know the deck list, so that's why I was kind of surprised. Because there isn't really anything at 1 mana that does much. Now, he's going to have another arrows, which is going to be very frightening. Oh, not another arrows. Okay, so we're just trying to burn you out. We can also just attack with Nettle Sentinel if it untaps. And that... But it doesn't. So we have double equip, looks like. No, we don't. We have... Here we do. 5, 6. Yeah, we'll put it on you. Alright, so you're on a 2-turn clock, and if I draw a Quirion Ranger, you're done. So I think we're okay. Here's a Preordain. If I draw any green spell, you're done. I mean, assuming I can equip Nettle Sentinel as well. So any green spell, 2 or less. We also are sitting on a Distant Melody. Bottom, bottom. Gush. Okay, well, I think we've got this game. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pull one out on the draw, but we'll have to see. But my plan is just to burn him out because I know he's not going to have any life gain. And we're at such a high life total that I don't think we can lose. Had we blown up the Frostburn Weird, he'd have a board of 2 Spire Golems, and he'd have a much higher life total. He'd be at 7, I think. Better start attacking me. Oh no. Oh, I guess you can't because you're at 3. Oh yeah, we just have the win because we have the burn right here. No need to show him anything else. So it looks like we got that one. Going on to game numero tres here. And I think we're just going to leave it as is. I can see the Llanowar Sentinel being kind of bad on the draw. I mean, this whole keeping in our muscle plan makes the curve a little worse, because these are the things we want to resolve, and since we're on the draw, we're not really able to. And so all this small stuff kind of, I mean, Rancor is kind of good. Yeah, I guess we'll keep this boarding. Would like to try Well-Wisher, but maybe not for this match. Alright, we're on the draw. We've got a number of 1-drops. I think this is keepable here. And we can get this guy through. At that point, yeah, this hand's pretty good. The problem will be disruption. Or, okay, not even a Delver. Alright, great. So if he goes turn 2 Frostburn Weird, I think we're just going to pummel that. Keeps both. He may go for... Alright, we have the second Forest. Yeah, this is going to be the best play. So let's do that. I think in this deck, this typically is better than that, depending on what the opponent is. Oh, okay, well that's not the 2-drop that I wanted to see. Maybe he'll still go with the Frostburn. Okay, that's just fine too. So, Nettle Sentinel, Birchlore Rangers, Sylvan Ranger looks like our plan here. And we have the Sabotage for his arrows. And we have potentially a Llanowar Elf next, Llanowar Sentinel the following turn. Ooh. Don't know that we can do anything with that. I think I'd rather get the Sylvan. Wait, Nettle Sentinel, Birchlore untaps it. Llanowar Elves untaps that. Nettle Sentinel. Birchlore Rangers, we have 2 untapped. Llanowar Elves, we have 2 untapped, so we can do it all. Alright, let's do it. This is gross. This deck is disgusting. Okay, so this deck is pretty unfair. It's pretty broken, as we can see. And if we had another play for 1, we could do that also. But we don't. Get our islands, and we'll go about our business. It's on 3 mana. Sure, we have the Sabotage, but I think we're going to wait a turn. We're going to just dump the Llanowar Sentinels. We have 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have 7, so we can get them all. Except we drew 1. Oh, man, that sucks. We could have had them all. We still might be able to do them all. Let's see how this works. Yeah, like I said, we're going to wait till he slams down... Serrated Arrows to use the Gleeful Sabotage. Man, we could have... Oh, we're still going to get 3. We couldn't have got them all, but... Alright, so we add another set of mana here. Actually, I think we could have gotten them all. No, because this is only 3. Alright, so that's acceptable. I'm satisfied with that. That's pretty broken. Yeah, let's pass. Next turn, if we want, we can just attack with everybody. Oh! This is painful. This is going to hurt me a lot more than it's going to hurt you, my friend. So to Conspire, we want to cast... Like, I'm not sure how this works. I'm not sure how Conspire works. Then we just attack with everybody. So how much mana do we have? We can play this. Yeah, we have all the mana in the world. Alright, let's just play everything out. We can even untap a creature using you. Okay, he's gonna concede because we've got the nuts there. So sorry, I wasn't talking for a while because I was just too focused on what I was doing. But obviously that was really broken. What we did there is flooded the board out of control, and we took match number 3, 2-1. So thanks for watching, and we'll come back for one final match.